going, guys? It's Deathmonk here. Today we're going to be checking out a very interesting tweet, or numerous amount of tweets, from a leaker who's, I don't know what his credibility is with future games, but apparently he's been quite intriguing over the last few weeks in regard to the 2022 Call of Duty game. At this time, as of this right now, we now currently know as Modern Warfare 2. Now, basically, from what we understand, he's actually given us some rather interesting multiplayer details about the campaign, weapons, skill-based matchmaking, and the 2022 map for Warzone. Now, if you don't want any spoilers, guys, click away from this video right now, as the information that we're about to look off is about one of the missions from the campaign. Like I said, guys, if you don't want any spoilers, click away from this video now. Now, for those who didn't catch the conclusion to the Modern Warfare 2019 campaign, basically what happened was, after killing one of the main antagonists in that game, Captain Price and one of the higher up non-playable characters whose name escapes me at the moment had a conversation after killing the main antagonist of the game, and basically Price did mention some old comrades. Now, there was reference to Gaz, Soap and Ghost, and he was actually thinking about bringing back Task Force 141. Now, courtesy of Valve on Twitter, what we managed to find out, if you don't want any spoilers here, guys, click away from this video now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to be checking out this rather interesting campaign mission. So, it actually reads, the new facets of companion interactivity. You'll be able to request and assist room clearances during CQB operations. These new mechanics were put on show in a campaign mission. And the mission says, Task Force 141 and several other members of the domestic military have been tasked with infiltrating what's assumed to be a safe house cell holding information on drug lord, redacted, of an international crime syndicate based in Ciudad Juarez, dismantling the upper echelon of the organisation. You're allowed the option of deciding whether to go in guns blazing, i.e. running down the gate, or covertly. Throughout the raid, choices you make will determine who on your team will die. Mission 2. Task Force 141's vehicle are ambushed by heavy fire from an unknown position. The character you're playing as is shouting for his teammate to hand him a weapon. During the struggle, he is then shot. He is heard gurgling on his own blood and moaning. You're tasked with grabbing his weapon before diving back behind cover of the armoured patrol vehicle and fending off approaching combatants. As previously mentioned, your characters visibly get stiff, trembling during aiming down the sight, panting and swallowing, which triggers a sequence where the weapon jams. Fast forward, domestic military police show up, though due to the frenzy they have their weapons tracked on you and your team. Task Force 141 members are heard whispering, believing they are the cartel disguised as domestic military. You decide whether you shoot them or not. So it looks like Barry Sloan is going to be returning as Captain Price, so the same actor who plays Price in Modern Warfare 2019. Ghost will be returning, General Shepard will be returning, as well as Soap, as John McTavish, and Gary Roach Sanderson. Multiplayers will be having the Extraction type mode, a Ricochet perk, so grant special ammunition that ricochets off of surfaces, the Bounty Hunter perk, field upgrades that are returning, operators are returning. Interestingly, a Flores Lava game mode, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, but Uplink is going to be returning, and hostage mode in a version of CQB, so close quarters. So that's going to be really interesting there. I'm going to be getting 5 returning maps: Favela, Terminal, High Rise, Shipment and Quarry. Weapons include, apparently, in terms of ARs, MK47, DT-MDR, Beretta ARX 160, and the AK in multiple variants. SMG is the MP5K, MP9, MP7, UMP45 and the VZ61. Marksman rifles, the Keltec RFB, and the M110 SAS. Shotguns are the Spas 12 and the Savage M24. Pistols, AMT Hardballer, the Beretta, and the CZ P09. Snipers, BFG 50 and the Sheertac Intervention, and the lever action, the Winchester 92. The Browning BLR, the Savage M99. Launchers will be the RPG 7, and the knives, the Karambit, the Butterfly Knife, and the Combat Knife. Infinity Ward seem to be redoubling their efforts behind the gunsmith, featuring a myriad of different calibre. .300 AAC Blackout, the .458, the .45 ACP, the 7.62, the .350 Legend, the .450 Bushmaster, as well as a great many of different grips, magazines, stocks, muzzle devices and handguards. During multiplayer matches you'll be able to customise your weapon's gunsmith. View stats, similar to Battlefield's 2042's live customization option. However, the user interface seems considerably more comprehensive. And there's also weapon inspect, so that's interesting. Rusty camo. Depending on overall kills you get, your weapon becomes visibly worn per few thousand kills. Okay, we'll come back to the screenshots in a minute. So I've got Warzone 2022, Prop Hunt LTM, new level of verticality with ladder field upgrade, map to be made up of a blend of MW2 maps and new POIs with a desert themed map, the MIL Mi-24 helicopter, perks for virtues at buy station, ranked mode and destructible environments. So I'm just going to go quickly into this concept art, which is not the art from the actual game itself, just bear that in mind, it's just concept art, so bear that. So it's just basically someone's made it. So these are rather interesting images, to be quite honest with you. Obviously these are not the final images that we'll be using, it's just concept art, as aforementioned, that Ralph has designed. As you guys can see, you can probably guess which part of the map this would probably most likely become. That's Favela from MW2, even though that's just like a concept design of the actual final product. AI, a smarter, more receptive and flexible AI system. The AI now has advanced awareness, and they will react realistically to bullet wounds depending on where they've been shot. Their body will recoil back authentically, so if they were to be hit in the shoulder, they'll shout. And grab for the wound. If shot in the head, they'll drop like a sack of rocks. If shot in the leg, they'll limp for cover. If out of ammo, they'll charge you, butting you with their gun and pulling for a knife. Enemies will also call out for the names of their teammates in combat. Skill-based matchmaking. With the maintenance of the SPMM code, there are apparently plans to introduce bot pools, or PvPvE, on the condition that a player's stats are eligible to enter these lobbies. With the overhaul in AI, they will be able to track and equal a player's level of skill throughout a match, countering Smurfs. Now apparently we've got a palette of different colours, so I've got marigold yellow, white, orange, red and black. So obviously everything that you're reading right now is subject to change. Hopefully I don't get myself in trouble for this, but this is all the information we have. Please take everything that I've said in this video with a grain of salt. Nothing has been confirmed in any way, shape or form by Activision, Call of Duty, or Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer Games, you name nothing. There's been absolutely nothing confirmed for this whatsoever. The only information that we most likely do have is it's about a 50% chance at the moment that it could potentially be called Modern Warfare 2 for Call of Duty 2022. So I want to know what your thoughts are. Please do let me know in the comments box down below. Hope you guys found this video rather interesting. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. Don't forget the notification bell so I'm saying more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.